who would I like to be with? Either, my friend Tony in Cincinnati or relatives in Schenectady, pretty much. Number 9. Are you optimistic about the future? Do you have a good feeling about what the future will bring you personally, as well as your family, your country, even the world? Hold on, I gotta ask my mom something. Okay, I'm back. I had to ask her what optimistic means, and she said to have a positive attitude about something. So, are you optimistic about the future? The world itself, I think it's doing pretty good ecologically, but not very well in, I don't know really how to say it, but so just the way things are in life just aren't very good. And do you have a good feeling about what the future will bring you personally? I don't know. I suppose I don't really know what I want to be when I grow up yet, but I'll figure that out. Maybe I'll tell you in another letter or newsletter. But number 10. Know any really dumb jokes? Send 2 or 10. Yeah, I know a few dumb jokes. Let's see. What's invisible and smells like worms? Bird burps. That was one. Let's see. Even though my father's grandfather was Polish, I've got a few Polish jokes. What three things did this one Polak feel proud of inventing? Number 1, screen door in a submarine. Number 2, ejection seat in a helicopter. Number 3. Now what was it? Hold on, I gotta think. Back. The third one was a solar-powered flashlight. Let's see. Well, my dad told me this one. It's not the most polite joke, but it's pretty dumb. What's the difference between a school bus and a porcupine? In a school bus, all the little pricks are on the inside. Anyway, let me think. Are there... I don't know. If I think of some, I'll tell you after I talk a little more. Let's see. Hold on, I just have to read part of this. Okay, my friend told me this joke. Now, it has only a few words in it. So when I say it, and when I say end, that means the end of the joke. One time a guy walked into a bar. End. Get it? Instead of a bar where you buy a drink, just a bar. Another Polish joke. They're the ones I tend to remember. Well, this guy went into a bar, and he went to the waiter, not the waiter, the guy who just pours whiskey and all that, and he said, "Do you mind if I tell the crowd a few Polish jokes?" And the guy said, "Well, you can if you want, but before you do, that guy over there," and he pointed to this big guy with a baseball cap on, maybe 230 pounds, and then another guy who was pretty muscular. He was big, and said these two guys are Polish, okay? And then the waiter guy said, "And I'm also Polish." And so he said, "Are you still going to tell him?" And the customer said, "No, I'll have to tell it 3 times. Let me think. I'll tell you a Christmas joke that I know. It starts off by saying this. This is kind of long, so I'll try to talk fast so it doesn't waste a lot of time. It starts off by this. There's a guy that went to a mall on New Year's Day to buy his wife a gift, and he couldn't find anything. So it was getting late, and he just decided to walk into a pet store, and just maybe he'd find something. So he goes to the guy, and he says, "Hey, do you have anything unusual or interesting, or especially interesting in here?" And the guy goes, "Yeah, and he said, "Yeah, this might be good for you." And he brought him into this room where there was this parrot. And the guy said, "This is a talking parrot named Chet." And the guy said, "Oh, he's great. I'll take him." And he said, "Just hold on a second." And he took the guy who worked there, he took a lighter and lit it under the parrot's right foot. And it started singing, "Jingle bells, jingle bells." And he lit it under its left foot, and it started singing, "I'm dreaming of a white Christmas." And so he bought it. The next morning, he brought it in and to show his wife, and she said, "Oh, it's great. Where'd you get it?" and all that, you know. And the man said, "Wait a sec, that's not all here." And so he lit it under its right foot and started singing Jingle Bells. And he lit it under its left foot and started singing, "I'm dreaming of a white Christmas." And the lady said, "Oh, that's so neat. Can I try?" And she accidentally lit it in between of its legs, and guess what it started singing? Okay. It started singing, "Chet's nuts roasting on an open fire." I think that's all that I have of jokes, so I'll just say normal stuff now, you know, like I would say in a normal letter. Let's see. I'm fine. How are you? I like to draw a lot more. I can draw more. I can draw things a little more realistic than I could. But well, are you going to be in Alaska for a long time? Because when we moved back to the States, I thought it would be pretty neat to come up and visit you. I thought that would be really neat, and especially since since I've never been to Alaska, I want to see the weather there. It sounds really interesting. Thanks for all. Do you want me to send the pictures that you gave me back? If you do, that's fine. But I still have them. And thanks for those leaves. That was neat. And if you want to know where I keep all my letters, I have a binder where I keep all the letters, and the front few pages says the date, who it's from, maybe who I send letters to. My dad Xeroxes it. And so I have all your letters. Don't feel that they're going to waste. And like if we do come and visit you in Alaska, I'll bring my letter book up there. That would be pretty neat to look at. Well, right now my dad is in the States. He went last. I forget when he went, but he went last Wednesday. I don't know the date, and he was supposed to come back this let's see, October 17th, but now he's coming back on this Thursday, October, just this Thursday. Today's Monday. He's coming back on Thursday, and he'll be bringing back a lot of stuff, you know. And I finally got a good type of jacket. Here the weather is usually warm. It's either warm, hot, cool, or cold. And the only jackets I had was something like as thin as a sheet, not exaggerating, and another ski jacket that's probably, if it's just hanging on a hanger, if you took just the inside of the arm and you like pinched it, it would probably be like an inch thick. And so my dad's bringing back a jacket that we ordered from a Land's End order, and my dad is getting the same jacket too, actually, but I'm looking forward to getting that. How's everybody in Alaska? How long is the sun still out? I think that's about all I can say, so I'll say goodbye now, and if you want to, or it would be nice if you did, you can talk back, you can respond on this tape and just talk to me if you want. That'd be great if you could, and just send it, and I'll send it back and forth, back and forth.